Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So a quick note about my tarot readings. They are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Cancer, this is for you. I always advise that you watch all three of them because that way is going to give you a more complete picture of how these speak to you and which one that I read resonates more for you. So with that said, if you are a new subby or just stopping by, thank you so much for being here. And for those of you that are continued subbies, you know I love you for it. With that said, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. So before we start, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So my lunar brothers and sisters, for your key to the week we have the Justice card. Right now, in a way, this is going to see us having our finger on the pulse, and the reason I say that is because if you haven't seen it, please check out the weekly general. This was the destiny card for the week ahead, right? And we've got that powerful full moon, so obviously anything that happens with lunar energy really affects people who have a strong Cancerian element to their chart, and the reason being is because it's ruled by the moon, right? So this week, not only do you have your finger on the pulse, you'll know what's going on, you'll be able to feel it and eke it out in some way, shape or form, but also this kind of suggests that this week you are coming to a really big personal idea and not even just completion. This is about you coming to a final decision. This week you will be deciding you're either in something or you're out of something. It's going to be one of those moments, like literally in my mind what I'm seeing is, you know, that moment where you draw the final bit of the circle. So something this week is coming full circle and it's going to see you either committing to something or committing to walk away from something. This is going to be a powerful moment of decision making. For our actions and options this week, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this week, a lot of Cancerian people are going to be very focused on their budget, whether this is their financial budget, whether this is, you know, the budget of their time and their resources and their energy. It's like this week you are saying, yes, I'm in or I'm out, and there's no in between this week. There's nothing wishy-washy about this week at all. It's going to be a very cut and dry kind of energy. Now, the other way that this could play out as well, a lot of Cancerian people look like they're very focused on their health, their vitality, really getting themselves to a place of real true wellness, and, you know, not just on a spiritual level but on a physical level, an emotional level, and especially a financial level. This week as well, it looks like a lot of you are really saying to yourself, right, this is what I'm willing to pay into and this is not what I'm willing to pay into. Like I said, there's a big decision being made here this week, and I feel like it hits quite a few different sectors of life. So please don't forget to check out my new ReyLaxation channel on the link in the description box below, all about guided meditations and visualizations. For your communications and conversations this week, we have the Six of Swords. I see this card and the Six of Pentacles, I see them as quite Libran cards actually. So it's interesting that this is here. Now remember, we've got this Mercury retrograde that's taking place in the sign of Aquarius this week. So we're all going to be feeling that in some way, shape or form. What I will say to you as well, the Justice card coupled with the Six of Swords, this is something that is either settling in your favor or something that is starting to ease. And it kind of feels like it's going to be a moment of give and take. So your Six of Swords, this is literally something coming, not only full circle, but this is about something literally coming to a close or a release point. Now, for those of you that work for yourselves as solopreneurs, entrepreneurs or business owners, this is definitely going to see you looking at a contract this week. This will see you either revising that contract, or it will see you kind of saying, right, okay, once this is done, there'll be no more renewal. For those of you that are working for somebody else, this is going to see you having to negotiate your tushy off this week. It looks like you're going to have to really it's like you can see what you want, but it's not readily available. So one of the things that you're going to have to do is really find a way to find that equal or common ground. And then for those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, again, this is going to see you, for a lot of you, this could be you really focused or deciding, no matter what happens with the world, I'm going to take this trip. I'm going to take this journey that I need to take. And for some of you, it is a very physical or very real world journey. This is a destination that you've already decided on. You know, maybe it's the bucket list trip. I always find that saying really exciting because I know I have like 1,000 on mine. It's like, some of them I might never get to, but you know, one can hope. For your money and materials, you have the Queen of Swords. Right. So what do we see here? We've got the Queen of Swords right underneath the Queen of Pentacles. This is great because the Queen, when you get two queens come up in a single tarot spread, especially in close proximity to each other, it represents help or assistance from sincere friends. So this week, the way that you get through your challenges, this is going to be through other people, through connecting with friends, colleagues, peers. Other people will bring you what you need. You're not on your own. Even though the decision that you're making has to be your final choice or final say, the way that you're going to traverse this in a way that's truly beneficial to you is going to be through your friends, through the people that you're connected to. So this is great. A few people already come to mind here, so I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, this works. For your physical health and vitality, this is a week to look after your kidneys and your lower back. I say this because the Queen of Swords, for me personally, the way that I read is very much linked to the come on brain, the sign of Libra. Sorry, it took me a minute. Right. Also, if there are any challenges or disputes of a financial nature that come up this week, remember, it's not what you know, it's who you know that's going to get you through this. Remember, the Queen of Swords does have a spiky element to it. You know, it's got a battle type, a battle type energy to it. And then for your home and environment, this is going to see you finally getting the home to an even keel. But for a lot of you, this is it. This is going to be the week where you say to yourself, right, this is the place that I'm moving to, or the place that I live in is no longer viable for me. You will be reaching that decision this week. What you do with it and how you act on it is obviously going to be down to your unique circumstances. For your love and relations, of course, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, all right, so look at this. There is a lot of what I would consider to be Libran energy here. So if you have any people in your life that are Libras, or you know, that kind of energy lingering, this is a time for you to really think about things based on the energies of that kind of sign, right? Which is all to do with logic and reason. Take the emotion out of it this week. And you know, it's not going to be easy to do, especially if you have a strong Cancerian element, because this is obviously under the auspices as well of a full moon, right? So this energy is going to be heightened this week. A lot of you, if you could be literally, I mean, for some of you, you could literally be meeting somebody who lives at a distance from you, or you could be speaking to somebody this week that at the moment you can't really see anything with them, but I'll tell you this, they're not going anywhere. Whoever it is that shows up this week, pay attention to that, because the chances are you will be dealing with, working with, or connecting to them for a while to come. There's something that you both have to teach each other. And the Six of Pentacles, remember, it has that sort of transactional nature to it, which suggests that this week there is something that you're sharing, and it's going to be something that is continual from here on in. For those of you that are partnered or in relationships, you're I actually like this, because the Six of Pentacles suggests that there's something that you guys are doing together that you're both attacking from separate angles, right? So it's kind of like you've got the same goal, but you're coming at it from different ends, but you understand that the goal or the destination is the same. Now, I will say that this whole week has a very heavy energy of transactional decision making. I mean, there's so much balance in this reading, it's unbelievable. If you haven't seen the weekly general, please check it out. It's really, actually seeing this is quite uncanny, and you'll know why when you watch it. So for your full moon message, you have the Knight of Wands. What are you passionate about? This week, you are going to get a chance to speak on or direct something. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a film or whatever, but you will get you'll get an opportunity to speak this week. The full moon is going to bring some focus to you that will allow you to speak on something. And I'll be honest with you, this is something that you're very passionate about. It could be one of those moments where someone says, oh, you know, what do you think about this? And you just launch into this massive tirade because it's something that you're truly emotive about. This is good. This is great. Show that passion this week, because it's that is going to get people to really pay attention and pay notice to you. Also, give yourself over to fun wherever you can find it. Get out of your head this week and get into your body. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.